students, welcome to my channel Learn, Grow and Rise. Hope all are well and fine. This is the video on acid-base salt part 3 of ICSE Chemistry brought to you by Learn, Grow and Rise. Let us learn a new concept in this video. You can see 3 pictures on my screen right now. One is a window cleaner, floor cleaner, baking soda. Can you tell me what is a common chemical you can get in all the 3 items I have shown here? Yes, the answer is absolutely right. The answer is that is base. A base is present in all these 3 chemicals you have seen here. So now let us learn what is a base. Examples of the base. What is an alkali? Differences between alkali and base. Classification of bases. Differences between strength and concentration of base. So let's start. What is a base? A base is a chemical compound which reacts with an acid to give only salt and water. Or you can define the base is a compound which accepts protons to form salt and water as the only products. So let us understand the concept of the base very clearly. According to the definition, base is a chemical compound which reacts with the acid to form salt and water. Now let us take one example. Sodium hydroxide is a base. So this is your sodium hydroxide. So when the sodium hydroxide, it reacts with an acid, and I have taken the acid here, HCl, you will get, it will form NaCl, which is one salt, and also you will get the water. So what is a base? Base is a chemical compound which reacts with the acid, this is your acid, which reacts with the acid to form salt, this is the salt and water. So the substance which form or which react with the acid and form salt and water is known as the base. So your NaOH is the base here. Now what is another definition of the base, children? The another definition of the base is a compound which accepts protons to form salt and water as the only product. Okay, so here NaOH, the OH of this base or OH of the sodium hydroxide, it accepts the H plus ion from the acid and you can get the water. So base is a compound which accepts the proton to form salt and water as the only product. So this is the definition of the base. I think the definition of the base is clear to you. Now let us check the examples. Examples is a metallic oxides are basic in nature, like sodium oxide, calcium oxide, all are basic in nature, because when you take the calcium oxide and when calcium oxide react with the hydrochloric acid, you will get calcium chloride plus water, plus you will get plus water. So to balance it, multiply HCl with the 2. I think now it is balanced. So when you will take calcium, let me write it clearly, calcium chloride. So calcium oxide, when react with the hydrochloric acid, you will get calcium chloride and water. So calcium oxide react with the acid to form salt and water. So this is salt and water. So calcium oxide is base. Like this, all metallic acids are basic in nature or they are base. All metallic hydroxides, like also your ammonium hydroxides, are bases. All metallic hydroxides like sodium hydroxide, you have checked now, sodium hydroxide when react with hydrochloric acid, it forms sodium chloride and water. So as sodium hydroxide react with acid to form salt and water, it is base. So these are the common example of the bases. Now let us know what is alkali. Is there any difference between base and alkali? Yes, there is a difference between base and alkali. A base which is soluble in water is called alkali. Base which is soluble in water is known as the alkali. What is the modern concept of the alkali? An alkali is a basic hydroxide. When dissolved in water, it produces hydroxyl ion as the only negatively charged ion. So, what is alkali? Alkali are the soluble bases. When you dissolve the alkali, alkali produce OH minus ion as the only negative ion in the medium. So, alkalis are the soluble base and it produce hydroxyl ion as the only negative ion. You can see here when we dissolve the sodium hydroxide, we are getting OH minus as the only negative ion in the solution. What is the differences between the alkali and the base? Alkalis are soluble base, but bases are may or may not soluble, or generally bases are insoluble. All alkalis are base, but all bases are not alkalis. Now let us check this with the help of an Venn diagram. You can see this is the base and this is the alkali. The alkalis are soluble bases. So all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Examples of the bases which are not alkalis: copper oxide, okay, copper hydroxide. Also, these are not soluble in water. So that's why these are coming under bases. Bases may or may not soluble in water. If it is soluble, we call it is alkali. It is may or may not soluble in water. If it is soluble, then we call it is the, if it is soluble, then we call it is alkali. Now let us know that classification. What is the basis of the classification? The bases are classified on the basis of different types. On the basis of the concentration, bases are of two types. One is a concentrated base, another is a dilute base. A base having relatively high percentage of base in its aqueous solution is known as the concentrated base. If the base is having high percentage of base in its aqueous solution is called the concentrated base. And what is dilute base? A base having relatively low percentage of base in its aqueous solution is known as the dilute base. On the basis of the strength, bases was dissociated almost completely in the aqueous solution and produce a high concentration of the hydroxyl ion are known as a strong base, KOH. When we will take the KOH or potassium hydroxide, when potassium hydroxide dissolve in water, it produces potassium ion and OH minus ion. Strong base almost completely dissociate. So, if we will take one molecule of KOH, after the dissociation, you will get 0 molecule of the KOH. So, what is a strong base? The bases which dissociate almost completely in aqueous solution and produce a high concentration of hydroxyl ion is known as the strong base. What is the weak base? Bases which dissociate to a small extent in an aqueous solution and produce less amount or small amount of the hydroxyl ion is known as the weak base. For example, ammonium hydroxide. If you will take one molecule of ammonium hydroxide and after that initially you will get 0 and 0, means there is a no ammonium ion and no hydroxyl ion. So after some time you will find that only X part from this or X molecule from this one will dissociate and you will get X molecule of your or X mole of your ammonium ion and X mole of your OH minus ion. So this is the difference between the weak base and the strong base. Now let us see what is the difference between the strength and the concentration, because children mostly they confuse between the strong base and the concentrated base. All strong base may be concentrated or may be dilute. Strong base are not always concentrated, or all concentrated base may or may not strong. Strong base have two forms. It may be it has its dilute form also, and it has its concentrated form. Now let us check what is the difference between strength and concentration. Strength of a base is measure of OH minus ion in its aqueous solution. More the OH minus ion concentration, more stronger the base is. Concentration is the amount of base is present in the aqueous solution. Strength is that how fast the base dissociate to produce more amount of OH minus ion. That is the strength. But what is the concentration? Concentration is that amount of base present in its aqueous solution. Strength of the base increases with dilution because degree of dissociation increases with dilution. If you put more water, there is a more tendency the base to dissociate to produce more OH minus ion. If the base produce more OH minus ion, the strength of the base increases. Hence, strength of the base increases with dilution. The concentration of the base decreases with the dilution, because when we dilute it, the amount of the base in the solution decreases, hence concentration decreases. Children, you just remember this is very much important for the exam point of view. Now, on the basis of acidity. Acidity of a base is the number of hydroxyl ion or OH minus ion furnished by one molecule of a base in its aqueous solution. What is acidity? Acidity of a base is the number of hydroxyl ion. How many hydroxyl ion one base can form or base can produce in its aqueous solution. One molecule of the base can produce how many hydroxyl ion is known as the acidity. If the base is not soluble in the water, only alkalis are soluble in water. If the base is insoluble, then what is the definition of the acidity? The acidity for the insoluble base is defined as the number of H plus ion and acid which react completely with one molecule of the base. For example, you take the example of sodium hydroxide. When we put sodium hydroxide in the water, then what will happen? The sodium hydroxide, it dissociates to produce Na plus ion and OH minus ion. Okay, so as it produces Na plus ion and OH minus ion, the number of OH minus ion furnished is your 1. So basicity is 1 here. But what about the copper hydroxide? If you will take the copper hydroxide, then what happens? If you will take the copper hydroxide, this is the copper hydroxide, but it is insoluble in water. The copper hydroxide, when react with the HCl, so it can comfortably react with 2 molecules of HCl to produce copper chloride plus water. So as it react with 2 molecules of the your copper hydrochloric acid or 2 molecules of the acid, so basicity is 2. Now, on the basis of this basicity, acids are of 3 types. One is a monobasic. If the basis is dissociated in aqueous solution, it produces 1 hydroxyl ion per molecule of the base, then it is known as the monoacidic. If acidity is 1, then it is monoacidic. For example, KOH. If you will take the potassium hydroxide dissociate to give you potassium ion, K plus and OH minus in its aqueous solution. So therefore, as only 1 molecule of OH minus is produced from 1 molecule of the KOH, so that the acidity is 1. Now let us see the diacidic bases. The bases who is dissociated in aqueous solution to produce 2 hydroxyl ion Per molecule, children, it is very important. For per molecule, how many hydroxyl ion? 2 hydroxyl ion. Then it is known as the diacidic. This means the acidity of this base is 2. Calcium hydroxide, it produces Ca plus 2 ion plus 2 OH minus ion in its aqueous solution. Hence, basicity is 2 and it's coming under diacidic base. Now, what is triacidic base? Very simple, children. When the base which dissociate in aqueous solution to produce 3 hydroxyl ion per molecule of the bases are called triacidic base, and the acidity is 3 here. So, for example, ferric hydroxide would produce Fe plus 3 ion and plus 3 OH minus ion. So, this is your triacidic base. So, hope children, all of you understand the concept of the base very clearly and the classification of the base very clearly. So, please watch the video once again for better understanding. And don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe my channel so that you will get more notification for further update in the chemistry class 10th. Thank you. Thank you for your watching.